Hey, it's the Brian and Kindra Show with
Kindra Cox
and Brian Cook.
I am with Keller Williams Realty Elite. Why is that such a mouthful for me?
I don't know. It's just because it's today.
I guess because it's today. Whatever
fourth
today
Monday
is.
of this week.
Hey, you know what today is? Today is Eggs Benedict today.
Eggs Benedict?
Yes.
I don't even know what that is really.
Like, I think that those are fancy eggs that have horseradish sauce on them. Is that right, Branson? Do you know anything about Eggs Benedict?
I actually talked about it this morning on my morning show.
You did? I'm sorry I didn't hear it.
Expert.
We didn't really. I think it has like an egg McMuffin. It has, or not McMuffin. It has something.
I know all
it's not
about those.
McMuffin. That'd be from McDonald's. So McDonald's, I'm calling you.
Yeah. I don't think they
An
have
English
them.
muffin.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking
it's an
of.
English muffin.
Something like that. I've never had it.
I think then you kind of you crack the egg in boiling water to cook it, I think. And then there's I think it's a hollandaise sauce.
That sounds right.
I'm speaking of things I'm not sure I really know about. So Elizabeth LaCrone, I see you watching, and I stole your stuff off of your Facebook page this morning. So we're talking about Eggs Benedict. So if you know what Eggs Benedict are, you need to tell us right now on Facebook Live. Okay, today is also, this was my favorite. It's wear your pajamas to work day. Lucky for you, I did not see that. And I was like, what a bummer. So many people are already celebrating this. Yep. It wasn't even fun for them.
I wore my pajamas to work. I just covered them up.
Moving on. It's also Orchid Day, which made me think of that pretty orchid that I have in my office that was supposed to be like for customers, but it's still in my office that we got from just beyond the door. That was a really cool one. Yep. Okay.
It's high five day, but how do you high five?
It's the Brian and Kindra Show with Brian Cook and Kindra Cox of Keller Williams Realty Elite.
I am Kindra Cox.
I'm Brian Cook.
Between the two of us, we have over 30 years of experience.
Sharing real estate tips and advice. Right here on Classic Hits 1073.
Yay. It's also Bean Counter Day, which makes me think of you right now with your numbers.
Bean counter. Like Mr. Bean counting or just kidding. Okay.
Well, when I read it, I thought
Counting
more like
beans.
you with numbers and an accountant is what I thought. Because they deserve the day off today.
Oh my gosh.
Do they not?
Can you imagine? Today is the 15th.
And
today
this
is
has
official
been
tax day.
I would think today's the 16th. Is
Okay,
today
so yesterday
official?
was the official.
I mean,
no,
you
they
know,
gave
I
us
don't
like a
keep
month.
up with things. Oh, look, Elizabeth, she's like taking care of us on this Eggs Benedict. It's an American breakfast or brunch dish consisting of an open-faced sandwich of 2 halves of an English muffin topped with a poached egg and hollandaise sauce and bacon. Bacon! The dish was popularized in New York City. Elizabeth, thank you. You are a rock star. Look, I had that
yes.
I think I probably got 75% on that.
Yeah. You just missed the important part, the bacon.
You're Brian has a fancy sign that we have to put up every week before we start this game. Okay. And today I did that corner and it didn't make it.
Okay, I'm going to talk about stats.
Okay, let's get numbers. Okay. Bean counting.
So in January we had, I keep bringing this up because I want people to understand that things are still selling. In January we had 7 pending contracts in Woodward County. Today we have 18 pending contracts in Woodward. So we're selling stuff. Things are going under contract. There's 25 pending in Woodward and in our MLS, and SA in our MLS. Kind of Woodward, Harper, Ellis, Dewey counties, Woods counties, all kind of in that. I kind of have separated out because that's the market I thrive in.
Focusing.
So, and in those pending contracts, they're between 25 and 250,000 or 225,000. So right now, the most expensive house that is pending is 225,000. The average house that is pending is 120,000, which is still a really good. That's actually a pretty hot market, the 120 range, and down. Average days on the market, which is the scary number, is 319 days.
Ooh, that is a scary number.
So things are definitely taking a lot longer to sell. That's why our number of actives is 84. In January, it was 71 or 2. So we're picking up some lending.
Right.
So we're listing more than we're selling, or things are staying on the market longer. But we are working with our sellers. In fact, I had a conversation. And she's listening, so we're going to have the conversation again. There's 3 things that contribute to the value of your home. 3 main things. So number 1 is price. Price. And it's number 2 is location, and number 3 is condition. And so we got to make your home compelling to all buyers on the market. And so if nobody's looking at your house or nobody's making offers on your house, then it's just not compelling to the current buyers we have in the market. Now, can we change your location? That's complicated.
Not really.
Not feasible. Condition, yes. Mow your yard, edge your yard, spruce up your flower beds, paint the front door, clean up the front, make it shiny from the street. When you get inside, make sure you declutter. If you are looking to sell in the next, 6 months, we have a really cool online class program that we can send you, and it kind of walks you step by step by getting your home ready. So it takes you room per room. It's not overwhelming. Like paint every room in your house.
It's really easy. I mean, it's really just...
It's a fantastic program that we invested in. And so we'll send that out. If you're thinking about selling the next 6 months, call us. We'll send it to you. Our cost, our fee, we'll send it to you. And that way you kind of have an idea of what to do to get your house ready. So location, condition. Then the only thing left is price. So and I hate that because I hate the thought of losing money and I hate my customers losing money. But sometimes you got to weigh your losses, make $6,000 more a month payments, or cut the price $5,000 or $6,000, get it gone. So your life and changes right now in this crazy market time are chaotic, and we will keep doing numbers anytime. I do lots of numbers, but so if you have your house listed or you're going to put your house on the market, price is super important right now.
Absolutely.
So all that being said, we're out still selling houses. We've got a couple of agents that are out right now showing some of our listings. So we've been showing houses about every other day.
And like Monday I came in and you were like, okay, here's 3. I think you did 3 contracts this weekend.
Something. Yeah, it was crazy. That's right.
You did it on your own, which really is more work for me.
Sorry. It is. You forgot this, and you forgot that, and you forgot this. Yeah. So we had a closing yesterday. We had kind of a closing today. Did a rent to own for a buddy deal. Not a buddy, but a deal. It was kind of a messy, but we got that taken care of. So yeah, we are. So like tomorrow I'm showing houses, and Saturday I'm showing houses, and Sunday I'm showing houses already booked out. So it's hard to drive to Enid and buy me a new Tundra if I can't get out of town showing houses every day.
A Tundra? Earlier it sounded more like a Corvette.
That was in Denver.
Oh.
So, yeah.
I've been wanting to take a road trip. Do you want me to go to Colorado for you?
You want to test drive it for me?
Yeah. Yeah, I think
Awesome.
I do want to test drive it for you.
I'd let you.
The owner probably wouldn't.
Yeah. Can you put up the deposit first?
All right. So today
Okay.
we wanted to, do you want to take a commercial break before we do
let's do that.
But we are going to talk, whenever we come back, we're going to talk about...
Don't jack your credit up.
Don't jack up your credit during a recession is what we're going to talk
Yes.
about. So we'll be back pretty quick.
All right. Comfort Zone is a multi-generational company serving Northwest Oklahoma in commercial and residential needs. Plumbing, air conditioning, heaters, refrigeration, sewer and drain cleaning, backhoe trencing, and crane service. And they are your geothermal specialists. Contact them at 580-254-5864 or stop by 116 East Main Street.
It's the 5 hours you spend in the kitchen mastering your famous recipe or spending quality time with your family. Other insurance companies may just see it as a house. It's not just a house, it's your home. Hi, I'm State Farm Agent Kevin Kanzler, and I see your home as the time and memories you put into them. I understand what your things really mean to you, and I'm here to help give them the protection they deserve. My office is located on the corner of 13th and Oklahoma and Woodward, or call me at 580-256-2216 for your home insurance today.
On Point Land Survey can take care of all your residential, commercial, and industrial survey needs. This family-owned and operated business proudly serves Northwest Oklahoma and Southwest Kansas. These lifelong Northwest Oklahoma residents with over 19 years of experience are ready to serve you with the latest equipment and capable trucks to get your job done. Call On Point Land Survey today at 580-256-6757 or at 1918 Main Street in Woodward, Oklahoma, or visit their website at onpointlandsurveyok.com. Professional, trusted, local.
This is Todd McHugh
and Jackie Jones
with Woodward County Abstract, Dewey County Abstract, and Fairview Abstract. I would like to thank everyone in Woodward and Northwest Oklahoma for choosing us for their real estate title and closing needs this past year. We will be offering new services in 2020, including bilingual closings, internet closings, and digital abstracting.
We look forward to making real estate closings faster, simpler, and more efficient for you in the future.
We want to thank you for your continued support and business.
Hey, we are back. And I was just, last ad there was a Woodward County Abstract, and I don't think they realized when they made their ad how much business they would be changing.
Oh, man.
The way they work.
I know. I thought that this morning because I was listening to this to see how, because I listen to it every week so I can go, oh my gosh, should I really say that out loud? Yes, I did.
Yep.
And I was thinking the same thing whenever they said that digital closings.
Yep. So today it was like a message to them, hey, I'm pulling in your driveway. And they whipped out, we swapped checks for checks today. So
Okay. So, I emailed Connie Rolen, and she's one of our sponsors with Bank 7. And real quick, let me get out the paperwork. She's an equal housing lender, NMLS number 677297. And Bank 7 says that their best investment is you. And I think whenever we talk about this topic today, I think that you'll see that they really do mean that. I was really, really thankful for Connie and all of the information that she gave us. So I sent her some questions and said, we want to talk about how, I told her we may not call it this, but how not to jack up your credit during a recession. Because we know that times are tough. I mean, I have friends and family that have lost their jobs, and I really mourn that for them, and I'm scared for them. And we see this a lot in our business. A lot. And so we want to help in any way that we can. So let's get started. Do you want to go first?
yeah. So number one, why is credit important?
Oh, and funny, my daughter and I had this. Okay, so my daughter is, she's going to be 20 next week. And we had this discussion this weekend. She's like, Mom, do I have to have credit? Well, unless you pay cash for everything, yeah, you got to have credit. Well, how do I get credit? And so we talked about those things, and it was really it was an interesting perspective, because I keep telling her, this is how we're going to do this, because I keep saying, well, I'll put you on my credit card. You'll have instant credit, really, right?
Change that.
They've changed it?
Yes.
Oh, gosh. I hope she's not listening, but we know she is.
Yes.
Oh, stink. She's going to be mad at
She's
me.
going to have to go get her own credit card. So my daughter has been
This is
listening
crazy.
to me in the background, and she's I'm going to do it on my own type girl.
Yeah, she is.
She was like this weekend, she's
I
like,
don't know
hey,
anything
Dad,
about
I've
that.
got 740 credit score. And I'm like, how would you do that unless you had a credit card? She goes, I got 5 of them. Oh, my gosh. She goes, yeah, I use this for this and that for that, and I pay them all off every month. And so at
Anya,
least
if
she's
you're
paying them
listening,
off.
please don't open 7 or 5 credit
Oh,
cards.
man, I don't know. It's a mess to keep track of. But she's getting prepared because she wants to buy a house. So
That's awesome.
she doesn't know where she's going to live yet, but
So
she
that's
needs to
the
stay in an
point
apartment.
right there for the most of us. I mean, even if you are able to save up and buy your cars with cash,
right.
most of us are going to end up having to purchase our homes on credit.
Yes.
And so credit score is hugely important.
Yes.
So the things that we're talking about today are really not so much about building credit as they are how to keep
Keep it.
your credit in a good standing. So here we go. If you can't make a payment, what you gonna do? That makes
Okay.
me want to sing a song. They ever say,
When
what
they
you gonna
come-
do? Am I
when they
right?
Come from you. Okay. Yeah. What are you going to do when they come for you? Okay.
Okay, for your car, for your house,
So
for real.
yes. So this whole mess of a mess, I don't even know how to even start with that. I'm not even sure where we're at on our cheat sheet here, but if you've got an issue, so keeping your payments up to date is number one. Number one.
Right, if possible, keep everything
A
paid on time.
10-day late doesn't affect your credit.
Right.
But a 30-day late does. So, I mean, if you get behind a little and you have to pay your late fee on the 20th or whatever, that's one thing. But if you start running 31 days past, that's where you get into trouble. So it really docks your credit there. So we want to make sure that
Specifically
you're
on your
working
car
that.
payment and on your
House
home payment.
payment.
Is that correct on your credit card payment?
I still think it affects all of your credit, but your home is 30% of your credit score. So if you miss a house payment, it's a huge chunk versus one of your 5 credit cards. So if you're a normal 20-year-old. Sorry, she's from me. She's not normal. So yes. So, and the reason, and I didn't even kind of bounce right through that, but to keep your credit high, the benefits of having a great credit score. One, your insurance is cheaper.
Right.
Your interest rates are going to be cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
you're way more negotiable. So I've got 8-something credit score. I can get money if I sneeze wrong. So they just, like, money's a lot more attainable when you have an 800 credit score.
Right.
So, like, when I'm shopping for a new truck, I'm hoping to not have to borrow money. But if I do, they're offering 0% for 50 years, all that fun stuff. 0% for 84 months. Can you imagine 84 months? That's insane.
No, it is insane.
But 0% for 84 months. But so even if I just do, like, I borrow a used truck, I mean, interest rate's like 2% or something at just about anywhere I've looked. So,
right.
So yes, I think your credit score helps you with all of those things. Everything that you do and buy on credit or insurance is affected by your credit score.
Absolutely. Okay, so here's the thing, because what we're really worried about is that some of our listeners might be in a position where they cannot make their payment.
Right.
So the most important thing that Connie was sharing with us today is if that's you and you find yourself in a position where you can't make a payment, call those companies and have that discussion with them, because they might have programs that they can offer you to help to get you through this tough time. So if you can't make your mortgage, if you can't make your car, then you would make those calls. Because your mortgage payment is 30%, she's saying it's probably most wise to continue paying that mortgage over your car payment. And a long time ago, I remember struggling with that and being like, oh my gosh, it was not a pretty time in my household. And I remember I would get that mortgage paid, but my car payment, it was tough, and I didn't always get it paid, certainly not on time. But making that phone call made the huge difference. And I was able to keep my credit score. I did not lose my credit score, and that was, it was not a fun season, not at all.
None of this is fun.
It's not. It's horrible, and we recognize that. And so I want you to know that we're sensitive to that as well. So, so one of the things that you are really good at is negotiating with a seller's current mortgage company. I've noticed I don't have the patience for it I used to. I'm getting real cranky about it. That guy doesn't even know what he's doing. And I have so much more information and knowledge that these mortgage companies do. So You're really good at that. So if one of our listeners, if you're struggling and you're not making those payments and you realize I'm about to be in real trouble, like looking at foreclosure, that's when we kind of start working on those short sales.
Yes.
And so you can negotiate those, and you're really good at that and working with those lenders. But before you get to that point, we want you to call that mortgage company and say, I am in a position.
And if you don't know what to say, come to our office.
Absolutely.
Call me or call us.
We'll do it with you.
We'll do it with you. We know the language to use.
Yes.
And we'll help you. If it gets to a point you need an attorney, sometimes they want you to have an attorney. We'll help you with that. Connie is fantastic at the bank. And so sometimes it's beneficial if you know, hey, I'm going to be in a bind in 4 months, to go ahead and refinance your house to knock your payments down. So get them to where they're affordable. Sell a car. I mean, like
it's hard to sell the car,
and
it's a hard thing because we have this like weird emotional attachment to them. Am I right?
Yes.
I mean, I do.
Especially that blue Corvette.
My car's name is Birdie, so I mean.
With the turtle on it? Birdie with the turtle?
No, it's like BERTIE.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
I got
fun. It. Okay. So I mean, we have like this attachment to our vehicles, and so the idea of having to sell my vehicle to maintain my home, it's tough, but obviously the home is more important.
Yes.
So, okay. So one of the things that we talked about today with Connie, the mortgage bust 2008-2009 is actually whenever I really started selling real estate, because I know how to pick a good time, y'all.
It was.
And it was crazy, and I learned a lot then.
It was.
But man, it was tough and it was scary. But because of that, lenders right now are really pulling in the reins. And so where you would be able to get into a home with like a 600 credit score and an FHA loan a couple of months ago, Connie is saying that right now lenders aren't allowing that.
Right.
That they're looking more at a 680. Is that what I read?
Yep. And
yes.
We've had some loans. I haven't, but we've had some. I've heard some of the other agents say kind of last minute when they pulled their credit again that they are now not qualified to purchase the home and they reject the deal.
Wow.
So something to do with the extensions and they missed their lock, and once it was bad deals.
Yes. So it's important for us to just recognize that right now things are a little bit different than they were a few months ago.
And a lot of people don't understand the housing mortgage bust, especially young people that weren't maybe out buying yet. Basically, they made money just easy to get.
Oh man!
They were trying to build. I mean, I got my loan on my house on Wilshire. It was called a no-doc loan. They pulled my credit score. I had a 780 credit score, and they said, "How much money do you want?" And I said, "Well, I need $80,000 to buy the house." And they gave me $80,000. There was no credit pull. They just pulled my credit score. No employment proof.
100% loan?
It was, no, I borrowed 80%.
That's one of the things that shocked me when we moved to Woodward in 2008, the loan that we had, it was a 100% conventional loan. It is the easiest loan I've ever seen. And it was 2 weeks, front to end. It was
fast.
Insane. And I remember sitting down in my house after closing thinking, I don't even know what happened, and I really don't even feel like it should have happened. I mean, it was absolutely crazy. That's unheard of today, but really, that's good. It's better for the consumer.
Yeah,
and because there's a little bit more protection for them. I mean, I'm some dumb kid making some.
It'd be like me just going and buying a blue Corvette.
Oh my gosh! Stop with the blue Corvette.
We got
work to do.
I need somebody to say no.
I'm not going to be your mother. I'm not doing it.
Nope.
But I sure hope Diane is listening. All right, so let's talk about deferring payments. Tell me what that even means, Brian. If I want to defer my payment, what am I saying?
There's a forbearance and a deferment, but
well, let's just work on one word at a time, and let's talk about defer.
But some people are going to be confused. Deferring is taking your payment now and moving it to the end of your mortgage.
Okay.
So I have a customer that has deferred. They said they will defer up to 6 payments. So, because of this COVID-19 deal. So he is, business-wise, things have slowed down for him. And so he was getting a very upfront, communicating with his lender. He already did all of this and then told me what he did, which was awesome. So he called his bank, did the negotiating. I was talking to him about his business. He said it's way slow, but I went ahead and deferred a bunch of my payments. And I really wasn't 100% sure on how deferment worked because I assumed a deferment means you're not making a payment, so it's got to hurt your credit.
Right.
Well, he said it's not affecting your credit score at this time.
Right. So Connie tells us that Bank 7 do have some programs where you can defer payments if you meet certain guidelines. So again, all this information that we're sharing is going to be it's going to be dependent on which company you're working with and your own current circumstances. So we're not just saying that works for anybody. Now, I do want to just say real quick that some of the secondary market loans, like the Fannie Mae and the Freddie Mac loans, those if you have a 3-month deferral, then after that 3 months, you have to pay the 3 months you missed and the month that you're on. So you have 4 payments all at once. It's not at the end of your loan. So the point of that is whatever agreement you come to, make sure you read it very, very carefully and utilize a professional locally to say, does this look legit to you? Is this a good idea? Can I really do this? What are you seeing that I'm not seeing? And make sure that you're making a wise choice. So I saw you just look at the clock and you made that little face that you make.
We have to have a break.
So we have to make a break. We'll be right back.
Homeowners and business owners, do you want to know how to extend the life of your home or commercial building? Call APC LLC in Woodward. APC specializes in installing high-quality 5-inch and 6-inch seamless guttering and custom commercial guttering. Whether it's a small system or a large system, APC can help. Call APC LLC at 580-571-2384. That number again is 580-571-2384 for all your seamless gutter needs.
Our home is usually our largest investment, and we insure it against damage. One unseen destructive force not covered by most insurance policies is termites, which can infest a house for years before being detected. Termites cost U.S. homeowners an estimated $5 billion annually in treatment and repairs. Using the Centricon termite bait system, JCP Services can protect your home from the threat of a termite infestation. Call 580-334-5380. Again, 580-334-5380.
Stop in to Modern Appliance on Main Street today to see powerful Maytag brand kitchen appliances available in a finish inspired by cast iron. Cast iron black is a hard-working, matte finish that is as tough as it is timeless, so you can trust it to help resist scratches while helping hide fingerprints and minor dents and stand up to the everyday. Add an iconic look to your home with cast iron black kitchen appliances from Maytag brand. See it at Modern Appliance, 2102 Main, or online at modernappliancewoodward.com.
For 150 years, Sherwin-Williams has been an industry leader in the development of technologically advanced paint and coatings. As the nation's largest specialty retailer of paint and painting supplies, Sherwin-Williams is dedicated to supporting both your do-it-yourselfers and painting professionals with exceptional products, resources to make confident color selections, and expert personalized service that's focused on your unique project needs. Sherwin-Williams is your neighborhood paint store. Stop by and see them, 2101 Oklahoma Avenue, or call them 580-256-5861.
Okay, we're back. It's always like this.
Yes.
Who's going to say it?
This
I
is
don't
Brian Cook, by the way. And this is the Brian and Kindra Show.
It is the Kindra and Brian Show, and I'm Kindra Cox with the Brian and Kindra Show.
So we haven't said this in a while, but you can go to the website, thebrianandkindrashow.com, and it will have YouTube links and links to our
you can find us
podcasts.
on Apple Podcast for free. You can find us on SoundCloud Podcast for free. Yeah, so if this isn't enough for you, you can watch us again and again and again.
Yes, and if you can't hear and you want to read it.
The transcription is too funny. My face is going to turn red. Sometimes the words that the transcription transcribes are not the words that we said. Yes. Last week it sounded like we were having some outbursts. We were not having those outbursts. Did we say bad words last week? Because I don't think we said bad words. I don't think so. But man, when I was reading that today, I got really tickled. I can't think about it. I'm going to lose lose it again.
It'll be in the newspaper.
So let's talk about how not to jack up your
Saturdays.
I'm not putting the bad words in the newspaper.
No, but you put the basic gist of our conversation.
I'm not sure exactly when it prints. I think it prints on Sunday, but I sent it off already. Yes,
Sweet.
I'm ahead of the game. Proud of myself. Okay, so Brian, does switching jobs hurt your credit? Does it hurt your chances to buy a home?
Well, it depends on which lender, but the ones generally I think I've heard, switching jobs, if you stay in the same industry, isn't that big of a deal, but you still have to have a couple of pay stubs.
It can delay our closing.
It can delay our closing.
You've got to have 30 days on the job.
Yes, or 2 pay stubs or something like that. I can't remember
30 days.
Is it just 30 days?
Yeah,
okay.
It's right there.
And
on my
a
paperwork.
paycheck. Sweet. See, there you go.
I know.
So that way they can verify your new income based on your new job. But I knew sometimes if you went from school teacher to truck driver,
school teacher to realtor,
or if you go from employed to self-employed, it's a big difference.
Absolutely.
Then you need 2 years. It really makes it complicated. So,
all right. So here's the real question, I think, because I think this is unfortunately where our economy is, and I think it's terrifying. But so what if I lose? Please don't fire me, okay? But if I lose my job, so if I am unemployed from April 1 and I don't find another job until October, November, what's going to happen to me? Can I get a loan? What's going to happen?
Well, according to Connie, you would have to have 30 days new pay stubs. And then I guess as long as your income still satisfies the lender, you have enough sufficient income,
right?
Then yes, you would qualify for the loan.
She said we could just do a letter even to explain what had happened.
Why your lapse.
Because this is just a tough time, and I think that's something that we're all going to see. So here's the important part that Brian and I want to make sure that everybody understands. We want to help. So if you find that you are in a position that you're starting to hurt a little bit, please let us know so we can at least encourage you, but hopefully give you some guidance. So again, my number 580-216-0090.
And mine is 580-334-2303.
And then Connie also said she absolutely would want to be a helper to you. So if you have some of these specific questions for credit, text me again, 580-216-0090, and let me know that you need Connie's contact, and I'll be happy to give you her contact so you can call her directly.
Yep, and she's out of Bank 7. It's easy to find their number. But
absolutely.
We appreciate you guys listening.
Yes, and we hope that you're staying well. We hope that you are staying employed and that things are looking up for you. But if they're not, just know that we're here for you.
Yep. Still working at it. We want to thank our sponsors, Bank 7, Woodward County Abstract, Comfort Zone, Kevin Cancer with State Farm Insurance, On Point Land Survey, APC, which is paint company, Eric Andrews, JCP Pets Inspections, Sherwin-Williams, and Modern Appliance. So thanks for listening to the Brian and Kindra Show.
Just kidding. You have 10 seconds more.
I can repeat that again.
That's awesome. Okay, let me tell you about a price drop real quick. 3109 Robin Ridge Drive. Robin Ridge Road dropped to $150,000 a day. Beautiful home. Great location.
filling the huge void in radio for Northwest Oklahoma. 107.3 KLSI, Moreland Woodward.